I gotta do the salad real quick.
Yes, yes.
What dressing you want? 1,000 again?
1,000, Alice, 1,000
Is that your
Alice.
favorite, honey?
Huh?
Is that your favorite?
Yeah, that in Italian.
Oh, you like Italian?
Yeah, see where I dropped yours, baby?
I use
Look, baby, see where I dropped yours. I got it all done up, I'm sorry.
You know we have zesty Italian in here too.
Huh? Yeah, give me that. Yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted that. Well,
No, I'm gonna take French today. Here you go. Here you go. I'm gonna take French.
we got regular French and creamy French.
I got the creamy French. I got the creamy French. Yes. Oh wait, I can't see the people. Hey, Miss Amy. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey. Mercedes, happy Friday. Mercedes say happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey, what's going on, Scooby? What's happening, y'all? Y'all see us again? Well, see us. You saw me this morning. Hey, Miss Lynn. Ain't talked to you in a while, Miss Lynn. Miss Lynn. Hey, LaShondra. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all one guess what's my favorite. What I'm eating today. Y'all know my favorite. My favorite. Have you need me to do something?
Yeah.
What's that?
Ask them why they saying congratulations.
I ain't messing with the people.
Mess with the people. Ask some people why they saying congratulations.
Thank you, Miss Sadie. Oh, yeah, we been doing, Miss Lynn, we been doing good. Now, Miss Amy, now you know doggone well, my favorite ain't pizza. Oh, what's up, Miss Kenya? What's up, Munchkin? Sorry, baby. I know it's a lot of noise. What's up, y'all? There you go, Miss Amy. Miss Amy, if it ain't chicken, it's gumbo. If it ain't gumbo, it's seafood.
Well, she got all her tracks covered.
You said I had a Scooby, you know what? My wife told me when I got home, and I apologize. I took it left. I thought you was talking about my life, because a lot of people tend to, judge me on my lifestyle and not me as an individual. So I apologize. I got that wrong and stuff. She explained it to me. So she explained it. So I pray that you accept my apology for. But I meant what I said.
We always admit when we're wrong. We're sorry.
I know I meant what I said, but I apologize for directing it to you when that's not what you were saying. So hey Miss Chill, hey Monique, hey Clifton, hey the real Patty.
Hot five, baby.
Hot five. Yeah. Hey Renee Thomas. Yeah, hey Renee Barnes.
I'm not gonna give you a lot, hun.
Huh?
I'm not gonna give you a lot.
Okay.
A salad.
Yeah.
I'll just put it on your plate.
Okay.
I was gonna give you a bowl, but I'm not doing that.
Okay, that's fine. I appreciate y'all coming in and being a part, y'all just love y'all so much. Hey, Big B, what's happening? What's up, Becky? Now, come on, Clifton. You already know what I eat. You already know. Come on, Clifton. Hey, June girl. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. To me, when I give you my life story, it's refreshing and it reminds me how far I've come, and I don't mind sharing my story if it's gonna help somebody. I just appreciate y'all listening, and I say all the time, take what you can and leave the rest. What you can take for it and make it work for you, take it. And if you do better than I did, She fixing the food, Big B. Hey Songbird, what's going on? Hey Nikki Fisher. Hey y'all. And baby wanted me to ask why y'all put congratulations on the topic tonight. We just trying to understand why somebody that's it. Look at you for who you are. By the way, I don't even know what you're apologizing. Well, Scooby. But Scooby said she had a bad connection.
Yeah, that's what I read, and then when baby was going left, I was like, no.
I wasn't going left.
Well, I mean, you know, she read it wrong. She thought she meant life, but you came back and corrected it, but she didn't see that part. So
yeah,
that's when baby got home. I was like, baby.
Yeah. I've been there, done that. Yes. Hey, Angel. Y'all, people keep sewing into our lives because of our videos, and I appreciate it. I love it. I just hate that I can't address who's sewing into our lives when they do our, you know, videos and stuff, because some people, they got some crazy people on here, and I don't want to acknowledge, and then a bunch of people come bothering you for some stuff, but you know who you are.
That's what happened before.
Yeah,
it happened before when we call people out by their names.
Yeah,
other individuals will go to that person and then start asking them for money.
Yeah.
So just know that we received it and we're grateful and thankful.
Yeah. So we just say
press
thank
the love
you.
button. I wish it would let you in
say thank you.
Say thank you, or you know, like put at least a line of something like with so many characters instead of just hitting the love button on Cash App. I wish they would allow you to say something.
Back. Yeah. It's just, oh man, what you say, Miss Lee? People are people are something else, and you know, it was lesson learned. We had to learn by, you know, example. So, you know, we just know what we are not doing. All it takes is one time for us, and we don't dibble dabble in that no more. Who told y'all we wasn't supposed to eat at the Queen Size Barbie? You all late.
Oh, we can eat at the table.
We can eat.
All right, I'll be right back.
No, she said who told us we couldn't eat at the table.
But basically, she's confirming it's okay.
Oh man. Let's see. Why do you answer just people you like? I'm sorry, Nana. I'm answering as I see it. You know, when you get 391 people in your life, then you will see why you can't address everybody. But I just so happen to see this, you know. But when you get 400 people and about 5,000 in the back watching you, you tell me how that works out for you, answering everybody. Hey, Sophia. One time for me, that's in SE, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. Hey, Miss Jean. Hey, Pookie. Hey, King Kendra. Oh man. Oh, you did it. Yeah, that's some. Oh, she eating like Mercedes. Mercedes eating that tofu. Oh man. Let's see. Yo, tonight's topic. I was trying to wait for baby to get to the table. You know, I like, we do everything together. Y'all see that? Ooh. Hey, we do everything together. Hey, Sharita. Tonight's topic, we're discussing how long is too long to be engaged. Okay? She always says copy and paste your questions if she does not respond. Yes. That's it. So that's today's topic. How long is too long to be engaged? And basically, pretty much asking, you know, we're not judging nobody. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's pray for the food. Come on. Lord, thank you for this food we're about to receive. In the name of Jesus, we pray, Lord. Amen. Amen. Amen again.
Hi, Kenny.
Yeah. My thing is, y'all, because you have to have some type of ending result. You have to have some type of ending result, right? You know, you don't want to be engaged to somebody for 15 years and then when you decide you want to get married, they don't want to marry you because they didn't live with you for 15 years. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Make sure I ain't tripping.
This is what, because I'm reading response when you say how long is too long. Some people are saying 5 years, so 3 years and stuff is okay. I mean, I think a year should be.
Yeah.
You should know by
at least a year.
End of the year if you really want to marry that person.
Now we ain't say how soon is too soon. We saying how long is too long. That's what we're saying. Because my thing is why, I mean, what you gonna know in 15 years, I mean, that you don't know in a year? You ain't
my thing is that person, that person asked you to marry him. Mm-hmm. So he felt some type of way saying that you're the one. So if you accept it, by you accepting, aren't you saying that you think that they're the one too? Mm-hmm. So then what's changed?
Yeah. I was engaged for 4 months. What you say? I was engaged for 4 months, been married for 32 years. Make it work. That's what I'm saying. What's going on lately? It depends on the couple, but I would say 1 year. However, it took 10 years for me. Ooh, why it took so long? Why it took so long? I'm just curious. Why it took so long? Ah, man. Yeah, I'm eating my food, so I ain't gonna be swiping just.
Somebody said it depends on the cost of the wedding. That it should not. Yeah. Because if it's that serious, that means that you're just getting married for the wedding, not for the significance of it all.
Say it, 19.
Boom, 19. So if you're doing that for a big old show, that's why a lot of people's wedding don't work out, because then later on financially you're arguing about money and paying things off.
This Miss Lois, 2 years, married for 43. Thank you, Miss Mary Weathers.
What did Mercedes say?
You say cost should not be a factor. Exactly.
See, Mercedes. Because then that means that you're just putting on a show. You're worried about what everybody else
thinks. To feed other folk.
Because a lot of people say a wedding is just a big party for your friends and family.
To feed other folk. Yeah.
Don't have a big wedding and see how they. No. Weddings can be expensive if you make it expensive. Weddings aren't expensive.
Yeah.
It's what you make of it.
I mean, you got the pianos, the minister, the choir, the usher.
When you say I'm not feeding people that I don't know, I know that's right, Mercedes. And they talk about you during the whole wedding. Look at her. I wouldn't have wore that. Look at her. She thinks she loves.
They ain't gonna last.
Yeah, they ain't gonna last. They be back there just talking about people.
Yeah.
And you done paid to feed them and everything. No. I've been to weddings where I've seen that happen. That's why I say that, because I've seen it happen. I wouldn't have picked these colors. Well, it's not your wedding.
Mama would say, I had to spend all that money to get married and take double that to get out of it, to get divorced.
Married for 30 years.
Oh, wow.
It's awesome.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Awesome.
You know? That lets you know you're happy with the person you're with.
I love to see people in long marriages and relationships.
And it works. I
hate to see people break up. Look, I'll be like, dang.
Yeah.
That's why we be asking, is it fixable? If it's fixable, and you all both want it, then fix it.
My husband are in love. Yeah.
I love to see that.
I
don't hate on anybody that's happy.
Married 22 years, just another piece, never engaged. Ooh, go ahead, Miss Amy. That's a woman that knows what she wants. I'm trying to tell you. It's not about the people, and it's not about how many seats you gonna come to your wedding.
You want everybody to see you. Well, trust me, they gonna see you.
But
how big was your wedding? How much make
the courthouse.
Oh, yeah. But no, you had a wedding though.
But I had a reception.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a courthouse. Married on the 5th and had a reception on the 24th. And then it still wasn't all that doggone food. I'm wasn't all them people.
When you say, take a bite and pass it down. Take a bite, pass it down. We on a budget. Courthouse. Yeah, courthouse. I did courthouse. Courthouse, and then was married for 20 years. Yeah, she turned them bones up.
Let me tell you something. So, again, we're not passing judgment. It's just a
So how long is too long? I know. Either engagement wasn't long. Neither one.
I think I was asked in October and I was married by February. So that didn't last long either. But I've been knowing them, so I've been knowing them. Betty Moses Swing, Jay, have you eaten good? You must not been in here yesterday. I cooked steak and shrimp yesterday. What you said? Wait a minute. My husband told me to meet him at the courthouse to pay a ticket. Turned out to be our wedding. That's how you do that.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's how you do that.
Cute.
Oh man, that's how you do that, man. That's
I like that. You showed up cute, right?
She probably went there with some jeans and what you had on? Did you tell you to dress nice to come pay that ticket? Well, that's how you do it. That was a good one. Put that no, I was in my work clothes. No, that's love. That's love.
That's okay.
I said, come on here, let's get this done.
We have those memories. That was different though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Been married 15 years old.
A lot of people have been married on here for a long time. Hey, Miss Candy Love, how you doing?
Baby, this food on point. I don't mean eating fun folk and make them jealous, but hey, ready to book them?
I love our relationship too.
Yeah. Married 23 years this year. Married 14 years. Husband told me to meet him at the courthouse soon.
No, we didn't. We didn't have a big wedding. We started to have a big TikTok wedding. But then we turned around and tricked everybody. So.
Yeah. How do you marry someone if you don't trust them? You don't.
Exactly. You don't.
You don't.
You don't trust them in marriage.
Comedy, what's going on, Bree?
Marriage shouldn't even be an option if you don't trust them.
You shouldn't even be with somebody you don't trust. If you don't trust them, you shouldn't be with them. I mean, am I right?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No one do that.
Hey, you spend all this time trying to get to know somebody only to not trust them.
And the thing is, you not trust them in the beginning. You turn around and get married, you be like, something told me,
And you ain't listen to it.
Yeah. I didn't trust you the 6 month I know. In 6 months, I did. The 6 month, I didn't trust you. I knew it. That's on you.
Desiree say it ain't even a relationship at that point. Trust is a must, yeah. I would say engaged. Was engaged for 2 years. He tried to change me. I said, nope, there's the door. And your ring, damn. Damn.
Not even let's talk about it.
Oh, man.
So then, that's when people say like engagement. But what about, let's say, how long is too long? How long is too long?
I mean, I'm just saying, how long do you need to know somebody? I mean, how long? I mean, you're already dating. Then you get engaged. You're already dating. So then, once you get engaged, how long do you need to know the person that you was dating and now engaged to? How much more time you need?
My question is, how long do you date before you actually? I know we're talking about how long you engaged for, but now let's talk about how long do you date before you get engaged? Like, what's too long? Y'all been dating 10 years, and then now you want to ask?
Yeah.
You want to ask me to marry you? Is there such a thing as too soon?
I don't think so. Because love is love.
Right.
And if you love him from the spirit and from your heart, there's no time limit.
I would say there's no such thing as too soon, because we've seen people that waited a long time, supposedly, quote unquote, took their time, and it didn't work out.
And then you know somebody that met 1 week and got married and been together forever.
Because, yeah.
It looks so good.
I'm trying to figure out how you got it hanging off the bone like that. Did you just peel it off?
Yep. Oh, man.
I know
y'all want some chicken, huh? Y'all want some chicken now, huh?
She's like demolishing my chicken. If you know.
It depends on the individual.
So if somebody asks you to marry them too fast, you say you make you question them? But you don't question the person that's asking you to marry them too fast, but you don't question the person. You question the person asking you to marry them too fast. But you don't question the person who waits 10 years after they ask you. Y'all been engaged for about 10 years. You ain't questioning what's going on there?
Yeah.
Okay. If someone says you do what you feel is right, whatever works for you, I got you.
Yeah.
Somebody said dated 6 months. Okay. Okay.
Absolutely. A second I felt comfortable with yourself.
Nickelodeon, are you in here?
The second I felt comfortable and was able to be honest is when I knew she was my favorite. Yes, I did. Yep.
That's the thing, and you feel it here. You know, you just feel it. There's no question. You just be like,
I got married in 3 days.
look.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. But she was young though, Nickelodeon, right?
People say get to know them. You can be together for years and always learning something. Yeah.
Yeah. Always, because we're forever changing. People change.
Yeah, lasted 5 years.
She said yes. Okay.
She said yes. She said last 5 years.
Yeah. How you doing, Nickelodeon? Crazy self. What?
Nothing.
I gotta go get me some more mushrooms.
No.
I don't know what you looking at.
Nothing.
But stay out my
I
place.
don't need no play. I got enough on mine.
Not for long.
The supply today is not the same from 20 years ago. Okay. I dated 1 year, married for 40. Go ahead. Yes, it's daily work. People don't understand that being married is work. It's work. It ain't no free ride, but you can't tell people that. I'll be out that way tomorrow to look for another truck. That you looking for another truck.
Who's that?
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. Need to come on through.
People think being married is just peaches and cream. Having issues in a marriage ain't always just with the two people. You know, you got people on your job. You
Family.
You got family. You got kids. You know, it's work. It's just work. You started off with just you two, and then you got a family now, and it ain't how it was when you first got together. I mean, I'm just saying. So it takes work. It takes work. It ain't easy.
I'm telling Nickelodeon to come on through so she can meet you. So
it's a job. Yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what I'm talking about, Charmaine.
I done said that plenty of times. It's a job all by itself.
Yeah.
How long is too long to wait for them to ask?
That depends on. You would say that depends on
how the relationship is going.
And what their expectations
are. You have to say what your expectations are, and it's not easy, but you can make it the best of. You can make the best of it. Yeah. I don't know. Everybody's different. Like people are saying on here, I just know I wouldn't wait like over a year. I wouldn't wait over a year.
And the thing is,
because I have to, like baby said, there has to be an end result. We got to be working towards something. If we're not, what are we doing? Are we just kicking it? What are we doing?
It's when you have that conversation. The thing is, you have the conversation of what you both expect. And if y'all not on the same wave, then it shouldn't go no further than high and by.
And it's not that you're, I say it's 100, give it.
Yeah, all, not half.
Right. I'm with you on that one. And not that you're giving a person an ultimatum. You just let them know where you stand. You don't have to stand where I stand, but if you want to be with me, this is what it needs to. This is what it needs to be. Don't be scared. A lot of people are scared they're going to run the other individual off. Well, I'm going to run him off. If I say that and he'll be with somebody, then it wasn't meant to be. Because if he really wants you, he will do what it takes to keep you.
You're stating facts on what you want.
Right.
When you get into a relationship, you're supposed to go in and knowing what you want.
Right.
You know, just know what you want.
And have boundaries.
Ooh. A lot of people don't want boundaries though. You know, they want to get in a relationship, continue to be who you are, then get that together, and it don't mix right. That's not gonna work like that.
Can't.
Hey, Miss Chia.
Because you're saying to continue to be who I am, I could be running the streets. I can't run the streets and still be with you.
Right.
So if I want to be with you, and I know that's not what that's one of your things that you don't, tolerate, and to be respectful, then I'm gonna change that.
Give me some. 19. Yeah.
I know people be like, well, you shouldn't change. You're going to change.
You have to change.
You're going to change some of your behaviors because you can't move like you single when you're in a relationship.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have. I mean, and I get it. You have to change for your relationship. Mm-hmm. Now you don't have to change you as long as you're being single. But when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to want what she wants. She's supposed to want what I want, and this thing gonna work together. But if one is this way and the other one over there, that shit ain't gonna work. Mm-hmm. I say it ain't gonna work.
Oh yeah, you're just beating. You know, what do you call it?
Beating the tail off.
Yeah.
6 years they are stalling.
Yeah. I move around.
Yep.
Good luck to you. I'm not saying you gotta marry me. You have a good day.
I mean, it goes to the end result. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna date the person that you're dating, what's your end result in dating that person? Are y'all just gonna date? And if you're gonna just date, how long are you gonna just date? I mean, are you not worthy to be committed and married? You know, I'm just saying.
I'd rather somebody be honest. So when you want somebody to be honest and say, hey, I don't want to commit, but I would like to
kick it
with you. And then let it be that person's
I'm gonna take
option to go ahead and kick it with you, because you'd be surprised how many women, even though women out here say they wouldn't do it, but you'd be surprised how many women would go along with that.
I'm gonna take a survey. How many of y'all will just kick it? How many of y'all want to just kick it?
Just kicking material.
Yeah. How many of y'all kicking material? I'm trying to see something. How many of y'all are kicking material?
I'm trying to
see something. Careful now. Your mate just might be on here watching your ass. Oh no, she want to kick it. Okay.
No. Let me break this off now.
Yep. I had a question. I don't have that question no more.
Somebody said me.
There's a couple of them that said me.
Okay. But you're honest, right?
Mm-hmm. Just hope you're honest with the person that you're trying to kick it with. You know.
But you're honest, so.
Yep. I'm having fun being single. But baby said it, baby. Let me say, I have enough friends. It's all about honesty.
What did I say, babe? What did I say?
Hell, I forgot. I was reading it. I enjoy being single. Oh, you say that everybody is not marriage material. Everybody's not couple material.
Everybody's not. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
Some people are just meant to date around.
Okay, tell me about the thing when you say some people are in love with the idea of love. You know,
in love with the idea of being in love.
Yeah. Explain
that. Means they will grasp. I want to grow into best friends.
Yeah.
They're in love with the thought of being loved, like say they might see, I don't want to say yes, but see somebody happy in a relationship and say, I want that. So the first person that comes their way and showing interest, and I like you, and then now I'm okay. I want to live happily ever after. I want to be in love like the people I see, but not concerned that you haven't took the time to get to know the individual. You're just in love with the fact of being in love, that whoever comes your way, you're just like...
Because you saw it in somebody else.
Right.
Okay.
But not knowing that what it takes, that you have to get to know the person, you gotta know who you're with. Don't sit up here and then say that somebody changed on you because you don't even know them.
They don't possess what it takes to be in a relationship, but they want the fantasy.
There you go.
Wow.
Boom. There you go. Hit it on the head.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. People are, and it's okay to want to have that, but you gotta give what it takes to be in love. You gotta give what it takes to be in a healthy relationship. To get to know somebody.
Right.
You just can't just say, you know, hey, we're a couple, boom. Mm-hmm. And then when things go south, then you be like, well, you know what? You changed on me now. Mm-hmm. Like, this is me all day long. You just didn't give time for you to see all of me.
Yeah.
And we're not going to be able to see everything of somebody because there's certain things like when I sleep that you didn't know, like talking in my sleep and all.
Oh, what the hell
I hold a whole conversation in my sleep, y'all.
What the hell? I wasn't used to that shit. Wait, I don't know. Should I record this? But you ain't gonna hear it because 2 fans, a ceiling fan, air conditioning, and a heater is on. I'm gonna tell you. And then you be so sleepy and I wake up and I'm like, shit, I wanna hear what she's saying, but I'm tired. I'm like,
He said I'm weak.
oh man.
I mean, but you know what though? I will say.
Have a whole conversation. And then I asked her about the show and we remember. That's the scary part. She don't remember.
I be trying to. That's why I asked you what do I be talking about, but you'd be like, I be too sleepy.
I be trying. I tried to. You did it last night. You had a whole conversation. You moving your hands and everything. I'm like, look at this motherfucker here.
Shut up.
Really? You was like, wait
a minute. How, you sat up and watched me?
Well, I turned over. You know, my baby turned, so then I turned over and you were just doing this here, and your hands were doing this here, but you was sleep. I know I've raised my hand. I know I've raised my hand like I'm in class. I know I have done that. Yeah. So then, but when I get close to here, you get lower. It's like you felt me move. So when I move, you move.
Just like that.
Yeah.
But you know what though? I know some people say, how will you know? I only can speak for me. Mm-hmm. I just know, and I say this time and time again, it sounds so corny because when other people used to say it, I'd be like, man, that's on the movie. It sounds so corny. They was like, you will know. When it's a feeling that you never felt, you're going to know. It's not that infatuation feeling. It's not that crush feeling.
You just don't feel it in your spirit.
Yeah, you're just gonna know. Yeah. And it's gonna be without a doubt. You're not gonna question, is this my person? You're gonna say, this is my person. Mm-hmm. Not, is this my person? God, can you tell me, is this person? No, you're gonna know. You're gonna know.
Yeah.
And I mean, Nickelodeon, are you still on here?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, because I have people who've known me for a long time. And Nickelodeon, would you have thought that I would be where I am today as far as relationship?
Nickelodeon, you don't know nothing about me.
I don't know if you're still on here, Nickelodeon, but she's known me for a long time, and you know, she knows my heart and know how I am. So.
Right when you don't wait. When you say when you don't want to be without them, you talk to them daily. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, and for me, I knew what I wanted. I knew
Appreciate
what
you coming in, Tia.
I knew what I wanted. Even when we were just talking in the talking stage, I knew what I wanted for myself, not necessarily from her, but I knew what I wanted for myself. I knew that I wanted somebody that was loving, that was nurturing, that was kind, that was God-fearing. I knew what I wanted, even though I wasn't looking for it from her, but that's who she was as a person. And so when we would just talk. We just kind of did this here. She said,
the way you are, Jazzy, I know that whoever got lucky to have you, it would be beautiful. Stop it.
But yeah. We talked.
How you are as a person.
And it just went like this. It just went like this. And eventually, like she said, she didn't know that it was, like that. She didn't know. You know, what you doing, reading?
No. Would you say she didn't know it was like what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying we didn't know that we was going to end up like this.
Right.
You know, and then I asked her how. She was like, I don't know. I just do. You know. And, you know, I just went in knowing what I wanted.
Yeah.
So, because I knew what I wanted, and she matched it.
Hey, Ashley Mo.
She matched what I wanted, not knowing
what you were looking for.
What I was looking for. Yeah. You know. And then she said that I was giving her, you know, Nickelodeon. She said that I was giving her, how you said that?
I said you were giving me everything that I needed without
me knowing.
Without me asking. So she didn't know she was giving me everything that I needed at the time. Mm-hmm. Nothing physical. It was just like emotional and mentally, spiritually. Mm-hmm. She was giving me everything that I needed at the moment because I was still grieving the loss of my husband. Mm-hmm. So, and it just so happened to be, I fell in love with her, with somebody who's a female, but I fell in love with her heart, what she is on the inside. I've never been with a female before. But I fell in love with her heart, who she is on the inside. And like I tell people, and Nickelodeon can attest to that, there goes So-So.
So-So!
Hi, So-So.
I'm glad you two are happy. I'm truly, what'd you say? This shit. Oh, man. Hey, Ava.
Hey, Butterscotch.
Oh, man.
But I just love her. And I always tell people, hey, Pookie. That
hi, Pookie.
You know that I just happen to lay my head on a different pillow now. Okay, that's all.
Remember what I told you before you realized I knew what was going on?
Yeah.
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 Woo! And that's the thing is, when I told friends and family, like she's one of my good friends, and when I told friends and family, they weren't shocked. They were just like, "Are you happy?"
They just wanted to see you happy. They just wanted to see you happy.
Yeah. They just wanted to see that smile on my face again because I was still grieving and I was always sad and I felt like I didn't deserve to be happy. When I was happy, I felt it was wrong for me to smile. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't be happy. So,
I'm telling you, one conversation with me, we friends. Cause I don't make you laugh. That's my job, is to make you laugh. You were made whole again. That's what Nickelodeon said.
Yes. Yeah. So, and
I ain't coming no shit with me.
Yeah.
Some of y'all got some shit with y'all, and be trying to hold down relationship, and y'all got some shit with y'all. Let me tell y'all something. If you know you got some stuff with you, and you trying to hold down a relationship with somebody, please let them people know what they in for, and let them decide that they want to deal with you and your shit. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, because she has some shit with her. When I say that, I mean like her, when she had her moments of depression
and anxiety.
I've never dealt with anybody with depression and anxiety. So when I witnessed it, she tears to say that's when. But when I witnessed it, when she told me, and then I caught it one time, and all I asked was, what can I do when I'm present and this happens? What can I do? Not, oh girl, you need to, I can't. I didn't do that because nobody's perfect. But again, you have to decide what you're willing to deal with. You know, what's easy.
Now, let me explain this now. Remember I talked about this morning when I said the hindrance is not an excuse. You understand? You can have your depression, your anxiety and stuff, but when you get with somebody that's with, hey, Dr. Tony, when you get with somebody, that person is supposed to help you through some of that to where you don't have it no more. Now, when you with somebody and you want to hold on to it and say, this is what I got, and this is what I'm going to be, and this is it, you're hindering yourself from moving forward. Now, been with her, ever since I've been with her, I think I've only had, how many episodes? Maybe 3?
Thank you, Ashley.
Maybe 3 series episodes. She helps me to the point to where I don't use it as as a crutch. So I don't claim depression no more.
Hey, Stack.
I don't claim it no more. I've had it. And it's not, you know, I ain't saying that I'm, you know, free from it, but I'm saying that I don't deal with it. Mm-hmm. So you ain't gonna see no outbursts. You ain't gonna see no throwing shit and saying, you ain't gonna see none of that
That's
stuff.
what happens. It was suppressed.
Yeah. So she helped me through that. And it felt so good to finally be with somebody that helps you through it and not allow it to be a hindrance.
Or like when it's just happening, be like, oh, I can't. It's just too much, and just walk off and leave her to deal with it. It wasn't like that.
Well,
I was like, okay, what's happening? What do I need to do?
She said, sit down. Okay, now explain to me what just happened. Okay, now she said, what happened between point A and point B? Because you was fine 40 minutes ago. You know, there's stuff like that. And look, let me tell you. Would you say, oh, Jay, she used to wear me out? That's gonna be okay. Yeah, that's my friend, y'all. but look, she will sit me down and she'll say, okay, what just happened? Tell me right now what you're thinking. And so when I go, she said, I don't want to hear the complaining part of it. I want to hear what triggered it. And so the thing is, you have to be willing to address what triggered it. Not that it's triggers. You want to address the triggers. And that's what she was doing for me. And I haven't had an episode.
And also the thing about it is, too, is like I asked her, I say, okay, I need to know, like, how do you feel when it's happening?
Right.
What's the feeling inside? Like I just want to know so much because I'm trying to figure out like what she's feeling in that moment.
Right.
And she's trying to explain it to me. And I'm like, wow, I don't get it, but that sounds scary.
Yeah.
You know, but she, you know, so I always ask like, what are you feeling? Like how does it feel to actually go when you're going through it?
Right.
So I was asking a bunch of questions.
And see, the thing was, is I was teaching her to help me coddle it instead of helping me through it. You know, because she would always ask, what can I do? And I would say, just hold me. You know, but holding is too much like, okay, I can't do this. You know, so we just found different avenues. When I feel it coming on, she catches that shit before I even feel it coming on. So I don't have episodes because she'll catch it. And how you be distracting me? How you do that? She'll distract me like, okay.
The greatest distraction is for get the person to talk about themselves.
Oh.
Remember I told you that about celebrities. I said the greatest distraction is you get somebody to talk about themselves.
Woo, man.
People love to talk about themselves.
No, I don't. I don't talk about myself like that.
Not like that. I'm just saying.
Yes, when I said Jay is a bomb, she ready to fight everybody. Yes. I'll be ready to fight her. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, I had her mad sometimes. She be ready to fight. She would be cussing and be ready to fight whoever made me upset at that moment. Whew.
So I be ready to fight everybody too. But no, see, she can't tell you to calm down, but she be telling me now, baby.
Yeah, I'm not.
Baby, now you know. But see, she don't understand. In this little bitty package, I'm a dynamite. I will go boom. No, but for real, you know. But
yeah, I don't use it as an excuse anymore. I don't let it hinder me, and I don't let it. You know, I don't use it as an excuse. I find ways to deal with it, channel it. She said, renegade. Don't you start. Don't you start.
Right about that. Right about that. What'd you say, Dr. Tony?
What she say?
She don't get it.
She don't get it. I do get it. I do too. Oh, man. But, you know, again, we go back to how long is too long. You know, you already dating the person. You say this love and this life is raw and real. I appreciate you both.
We appreciate you.
Yeah. I was engaged for 10 years. So, okay, I ain't gonna steal it. Okay, Nancy, let me ask you this question. When you say engaged for 10 years, what were you waiting on? What at what point did you say, okay, I'm gonna wait 10 years? What were you what's the question I'm trying to ask? What made you wait so long? You know, you get the question I'm asking?
I want to know what made you go year after year. Like, say when a year's up, then you say, well, I'm going to give it another year. Then that year's up, then you say, I'm going to give it another year. So what was going through your mind in order for you to keep allowing another year to pass? Would be my question.
Yeah, thank you, Scooby. Look, Scooby said, I'm glad Miss J cleared this up from this morning.
You got it, Scooby. You good.
What was y'all doing in that time? I don't fight either, Scooby.
I do. I fight old people and little kids.
I don't fight either. Don't get me wrong. I know how to fight, but I don't fight. I'm one of those people that like to
she's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, I like to smooth things out. I like to make things work. She wants everybody to be kumbaya.
Sit around the fireplace and hold hands.
I do.
That's what she like. Me, I don't care. Let's square up.
But when you put me in my place, you ain't got to worry about me no more. That's where I am. When you tell me to mind my business, I mind my business.
She won't come back. That's it. That is it.
So I'll just swing. Yeah.
Yes, she's a Leo. I'm a Capricorn.
I waited also, but was afraid of commitment because I was on my own for so long and no compromising.
Wow.
Okay. I mean, at least
at least you are honest.
Yeah. Miss J about that life.
This is square up again, Auntie. No.
I'm a Leo and I'm the same way, so you know.
You use me for your entertainment purposes now.
She want to take a picture, baby. You both inspire a lot of women that love you both. Thank you. Wow. That was honesty, you know. Okay, so let me ask the question. If you were you wasn't ready to compromise, why did you call it a commitment? Why did you settle down with that one person if you wasn't ready to compromise? I'm just asking questions. I'm asking questions that probably people wish that they could ask and can't.
Right.
So Leo is the best. Yes, Leo, give me some.
Hold
I'm a Capricorn. We ready.
There you go. Thank you, Tanya.
We ready. Oh man.
You said comfort.
Okay.
Pink Panther said comfort.
Okay. Oh man, it's okay. I dated other shoots. Ooh, Cheryl, you ain't right. You ain't right. No, but she said it.
Cheryl,
she let them know.
She's honest.
She let them know. Yeah, she let them know. All right.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just know I wouldn't, because like I said, I have an end result. So I'll be like, well, what are we doing? But
you know what? We never got to that point.
No, we never got to it.
Because we just knew. I knew by that look on your face, and you knew by this look on mine.
So cute.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop.
But yes. Yes. That's the thing, is that we both knew. And
we just knew.
And it let me just put it to y'all this way. It didn't take no year. Okay?
Yeah.
It didn't take no year.
Yeah.
So
he said y'all got company. They all better be grown up in here.
Lights out. Ooh,
wait, do it again. Wait, do it again. Oh man, what you say? Oh, what you finna go get?
Go get my phone. Y'all ready for the game?
Yo, okay.
We have a game in 5 minutes.
All right, game in 5 minutes. Oh man. But I appreciate y'all with this topic and hope we'll have
5-0. I'll be right back, y'all.
Did she just say 5-0? I ain't used to this. I'm from the country. I'm from the country. She said 5-0.
I was gonna make a run for it. I was gonna take a run. Woo!
Oh man, dang, I'll be missing a lot, huh? No, you really haven't. She said I missed everything.
And you know what though? Listen.
I mean, you feel free to get in, Dr. Tony, and give us your take on it.
How long is too long? Come on in, Dr. Tony.
Come on in, Dr. Tony, and tell us what you think about how long is too long, and
our friend slash sis slash
life
coach slash
all that
everything.
Yeah. Come on, Dr. Tony, give us your.
We're from Texas.
Yeah. She said 5-0, gotta go.
Right. You can see me make a break for it.
Yeah, Dr. Tony, come through if you can.
Come into the room.
Let me see if it's on. Is it on, y'all? Is the guest thing on? Is the guest? Yeah, it should be on. I'm not sure. It don't show on my side.
How long is too long?
To be engaged.
To be engaged or to date to to get to engagement or to marriage. How long is too long?
Yeah. Dr. Tony, can you get in? No, it's not.
Did she say something?
No, she didn't. Let me see if she'll pop on.
Oh, she probably trying to get it. I went out and went back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up.
Level up.
Level up.
Level up. Level up. Hey, Dr. Tony. What's happening?
Nothing. I was going to meet a friend of mine.
Okay. What's your take on how long is too long to be engaged?
I'm sure you said that it's all depends on the individuals.
Okay. Yeah.
Depends on circumstances. Depends on what their depends on what their what they got going on in their life. Because say somebody said, okay, in the next 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, I want to be such and such place, right? Does marriage actually is it convenient? I know you don't like that because you would say, forget all that. Don't none of that matter. You work it in there. And that's all fine and well. However, thank you, Angie. At my age, and you both are older than I am.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got to bring up that.
Because somebody said
I'm messing with
Oh, because somebody said depends on age too.
No, I'm messing with
But you fly though.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter. At my age, at 50, right? I've spent my entire adult life as a mother.
Right.
Had my son at 18. So at this point in my life, you
ain't ready to commit again.
No. I'm not saying that I'm not ready to commit again. I'm not willing to throw my goals and my desires out the window for the sake of relationship. Thank you all so much.
But wouldn't you say, sis, that like when some people say, wouldn't you say, like when they say you make time for what you want to make time for, wouldn't you be able to squeeze all that in? I mean, with that,
consider my profession.
Okay.
My other job.
Yeah.
I'm in politics. So it's just not I'll just move somewhere else. Yeah, I'll just move somewhere else and get into politics. You can, but there's some work you got to do. There's some ground you need to till. There's some things that go into that. You just don't jump around and just run for office.
Right. I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question. Okay, being that you're in the field that you're in, politics, I'm just asking this question for other people because we all know you're in a relationship and committed and all this stuff. So I'm just asking this question in your opinion for other people. Being that you're in politics and you have many hats, when you get involved with someone do you lay all that on the line from jump and then fall for that individual? What happens if you fall for that individual
Thank you.
and you have all those hats going on and they can't fulfill it, but you've already...
They can't deal with it? It's too much for them?
Too much. Like, you know, because some people are not into politics. Some people are not into, you know, giving all your time away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I had, before I was in my relationship, I had guys who pursued me, but then when they realized, you know, oh, wait a minute, she's serious. Like, she really serious. They can't handle it. And so they were like, several people who were just pursuing me, they knew not to even continue to pursue because they couldn't handle it. They could not handle me being in a male dominant field. They couldn't handle that. They couldn't deal with somebody, you know, politics can be dirty. So they couldn't deal with anybody possibly being dirty to me or trying to, you know, throw mud on my name. So they couldn't deal with that aspect of it, but they knew that. But, you know, at that time, I wasn't looking to commit at all anyway. So, you know, it was just what it was. And so when they knew they couldn't handle it, then it, you know, it was like, cool, because, you know, we ain't together no way. But I respected the fact that they were secure enough, open enough to say, you know what? No, I can't deal with that.
So with a woman of your caliber having many hats, you would say that you would have to be the pursuer.
Oh, I'm not going to pursue.
No, not God damn. Oh, she's not like I'm talking. No, oh man, that came out wrong. I'm saying, oh man, I can't even recover. Oh man.
Am I
I'm
dark
saying that the individual don't know this about you. The individual don't know all these things about you. So when you're interested in somebody, a woman of her caliber, not her, because she's in a relationship.
Don't say that, Swing. Don't say a woman of her caliber, because that, you know.
I'm saying a woman of many, many hats.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you got a lot going on. I mean, you just got you up there. Look, you can't even see my hand. You up there. You know
no,
I'm not. Saying? But don't knock it down. I'm proud. Be proud. I'm proud. So I'm just saying, I just feel like because you have so many hats, because you're in politics, because you have kids, you know what I'm saying? And because of your age, you just not for no foolishness. You just not for somebody just coming in with some foolishness. So would you say...
I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy, but I have learned to, and I haven't mastered. Okay, I'm learning to. I'm learning what to put my energy into and what not to put it into. And when you start dealing with emotional things, it's very challenging to. That's kind of hard to do.
Okay.
Kind of hard to do when you're dealing with emotions. Now, you know, we talked about before head space and heart space, right? If I'm giving you head space, so I can channel all that, I can make it do what it do. It ain't no issues. But when you start pulling on that heart, that giving you heart space, then that's a different, you know, that's a whole different type of energy. But I'm learning where to put my energy at. I'm learning, but no foolishness. No foolishness. No foolishness on no level. No foolishness. We can't do that.
So yeah, she cute. Just cute. You just cute. Got that.
I know one thing.
You got that married look. You
better be in by 11. We're calling.
You know what?
J look.
Huh?
I am. I am going to. It depends on how I feel. I feel a little off. Cigar lounge. Just a cigar lounge. That's all. That's all.
I'm saying just be in by 11 because we calling. So look, time starts now. All right, go.
But
yeah.
Thank you, Jake. Because I'm feeling a little blah. So.
Yeah. What? No, you cute.
Okay. That's always good.
Yes.
That's always good.
She got that Mary J look. Go on, girl. Shit.
And I got my shoulder out. I better get my.
Okay.
It's a sloppy shirt. It's a sloppy shirt, and I got some jeans.
I like it when you had it like that. I like when you had it. Oh, I like when you had it like that.
It's meant to be that way. It's meant to be that way because this is an oversized sloppy shirt, and I got on some cute jeans, and that's it. So we just going out and having a good time, and just I was gone all week with work, so kind of decompress.
Before you go.
I got time for you, honey. It's 7:43. I got time.
Okay. I was just gonna ask for you to how should I say it? As far as the topic, how long is too long?
Mm-hmm.
Tell them in your own opinion and how.
I have an answer. I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
When you know what you want, and the other person knows what you want, and they know what they want, and it becomes stagnant, then that's too long. If I'm clear on where I'm going, and you clear on where you going, ain't no sense in riding this thing out. Because what happens is you end up going somewhere else. If you know what you want. Now, taking everything into consideration, right? Say I wasn't in politics, and I'm just my other job, special projects manager. I'm just doing that job, right? I can go somewhere else and do that job, or I can, I can leave. I can do whatever. So when you take everything into consideration, children and jobs and family, take all that into consideration, and we both know what we want, and we've done the work, right? We've done the work. I personally don't believe that people should not get engaged. They shouldn't say yes to a proposal unless they're ready to do it at that moment. The reason why I say that is because when you say yes, then it's yes. It's not wait until, it's yes. Now, I'm not saying don't have a length of time to be engaged, because I'm here for the planning. I'm a planner. I'm here for the planning. I'm here for making sure everything is right and tight and everything is good. Get your body together, both of you, be ready to go. But you got to do the work beforehand. And when you realize that you've done the work, you put in the time, you've overcome obstacles, you two have done everything possible. So when you say yes, then it's yes. Not saying go do it tomorrow, but I'm saying you should be willing to do it tomorrow, but only because you've already done the work. I believe in counseling. I believe in counseling when dating, because I believe that before you get to asking somebody to be married, you need to know if you two are that compatible for marriage. Aside from that all fluff, feely good stuff, superficial stuff, can we just deal with life? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you need to go to counseling to say, wait a minute, I may not need to propose to her because we got this, and that. She comes with this, he comes with that. I inherited this, he inherited that. You got to do all that homework. So by the time you get to I do or will you, not I do, by the time you get to will you, you've already worked on that stuff.
Right. And there's no surprises.
That's our sis. Yeah. That's our sis.
There are no surprises, although there will be surprises.
Right. But not anything that's going to be major to where you'd be like, well, if you would have told me this in the beginning, I wouldn't have, married you or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. You gotta be open. You gotta be transparent. Now, there are some things you learn as you grow, right? As you go and as you grow. Some things you just learn. Sometimes you might figure out what some triggers are that you have. You might say, well, you know what? Dog, I forgot that. Somebody might say, oh, how many people you sleep with? 3. Then you be like, oh man, I forgot that one. You know what I'm saying? So
body count just went up.
Wait, you told me you had 3. Now you got 8. Wait, hold on.
Right. That's a bit much, but yeah. But sometimes some things you learn as you go and as you grow, and then you understand that people are human. You make provisions for people to err, right? To err, not to lack.
Right.
but you give people permission to be human. And that humanity says, you know what? Although I love you, I might not be so comfortable with sharing this with you because I'm still processing. Allow me to process so that I can effectively communicate it to you, so that I can be honest with how I really feel about it with you, so that I can feel like I'm in a safe place to communicate these things that are bothering me or things that are challenging for me to deal with. Because if I can't deal with it, I don't know that I can trust you to deal with it.
Right.
Don't mean I don't love you.
But do you keep that from the individual though?
Well, if it's hard for me to deal with, it might be hard for me to effectively communicate. And so if you're dealing with a man, they have a fix-it mentality. Some things I just need to process. I don't need you to fix it. And I don't want you to dissect what's going on in my mind and in my heart.
Okay. So he already coming in with a tool belt, but don't know what the problem. He already got a tool belt ready to fix it.
I love her. I love her.
But we do it too. But the way they come in with a fixing mentality, we come in with a building mentality. Listen, I am not Bob the Builder. I cannot build you, nor am I interested in building you.
Did she say Bob the Builder?
She says so.
That's what women do.
Look, this goes like this.
And then you
That's what women do. Women get projects.
Right.
Women get projects. And most of the time when women get projects, it's because they get someone because they're dealing with their own internal issues.
Right.
They're dealing with their own self-esteem. So let me, for lack of a better word, dummy down myself and get this project who feels like I'm a dime and treats me like a dime because I don't have the confidence to go after what I really want. But if I work on him, if I dress him, if I build him, then when he gets there, you know, he gonna be, you know, everything. But what happens when you do that? He got enough confidence to go.
Yeah, he went somewhere else.
Somebody else.
You done build the bear, and now he went somewhere. He went somewhere else. He went next door.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's my sis. That's my sis right there, y'all. That's
Read
my
your comments.
So read the comments. I can't see them. Can you see them?
I can't do it. Got on the TV.
It's too small. We usually have it. We can't have it on the screen. When, let me see.
They're just saying you're speaking fast.
Yeah.
Associate yourself with equal yo. Like Tony is on point. Too much energy. Not build a bear.
Not build. I'm just saying.
Stuck on build a
and
bear.
do you think that some people do look for people that they can, as you know, look for a project? Because I've heard people
because they
say
have
that.
low self-esteem. They have low self-esteem themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. So somebody said you should be a relationship counselor. Can you tell them what you do?
I am a county commissioner. I'm a county commissioner. I am a special projects manager, and I am a certified life coach. My niches are executive coaching, relationship coaching, leadership coaching, spiritual formation, and something else.
Yeah. She said, and something else, like it ain't nothing.
I don't know. I do have my credentials through the
Yes.
Somebody said credentials. I don't know if that was a question or a comment, but I do have my credentials through American Association of Christian Counselors.
Yeah. That's our sis, y'all.
That's our sis.
Y'all can't have her.
But you know what? Caleb playing his game. Can y'all hear him?
Yeah, I heard something.
That's Caleb. The reason why I started coaching is because my pastor said, Tony, you need to do this. People get paid to do what you do for free. Mm-hmm. And so it took 10 years. So in all of these 10 years, I am doing things, you know, I'm coaching, I'm counseling. My doctorate is in Christian counseling, biblical counseling. But I had been doing this stuff, but my greatest teacher was life.
Yeah. Better tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all of this is the books and experience coming together. They had a collision, and the books, life, and sick and tired of being sick and tired of playing games, and ain't doing this no more, and trauma and all this kind of stuff just kind of collided. And then God said, you know what? Let me get something out that little girl right there.
Yeah. That's what we were trying to tell people the other day, that it's based off of, because they was like, oh, you got to have, you got to be, certified for y'all to be
licensed.
A life coach.
And a
relationship coach.
Yeah, relationship coach. And so we were just letting them know that you don't have to be. And I was telling them that any experience is life experience, just going through what we went through, due to our ages as well. Life experience is the best teacher.
Yeah.
Because you can't go and say, when somebody said they have a problem, then you go to the book and say, chapter 6. Okay, so what's the problem? Okay, well, chapter 6 say you should, you go by, life experiences. And people think that it's easy to just sit here and say that, you go, you
get a degree.
You get a degree. And like I was telling them, it depends on, like, if you specialize in, like, in mental health.
Yeah.
Issues with someone or something like that, then yes, absolutely. So,
but I have this hobby, which is schooling, right? So I didn't do all. Well, I have this. I might as well type of mentality. Might as well get it. Might as well get it. Might as well get it. So it was like degree. Might as well. It wasn't because I felt like I needed it to do something, because again, I did it for at least 10 years, just because that's what I do. I'm also an ordained elder, which calls me to do all the counseling that I was doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming through. It's always a pleasure to have you on. Oh, man.
When you see me all the time.
I know. I just saw you earlier.
We just see you a couple of hours ago.
You just see me today.
I love seeing you. I just love talking to you. So,
well, I love talking to y'all too, and it always blesses me. It always blesses my heart, always, to see y'all face. Y'all know what y'all do.
Yeah.
For me, you make me smile. Jay, stop. Why are you doing that?
Because she's gonna start crying. You know how y'all are.
Jay, why is she crying?
You know how y'all are. I don't know why you tried that.
Why is she crying?
Because you already know.
Jay, what? No, she's just emotional today. It has nothing to do with me.
It has everything to do with you.
I'm a little emotional, yeah. But you know how I am about you.
You know that, because then she finna start.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I'm not going to cry.
This is what I deal with when these two get together. When these two get together, this is what I deal with. She be crying on this end, and she be crying on that end. And I'm having a whole both.
Jay gets me. Huh? And I get her. Jay gets me and I get her.
And you get both of us. you get me and you get her. When I don't get her, I call you. I'd be like, help.
Yeah. Should I go live?
Huh?
Should I go live or should I go to the cigar lounge?
She said, should she go live or should she go to the cigar lounge?
No, I mean,
do what you feel.
Do what you feel.
What do you feel like you want to do? What?
So
you go to sew again.
So
we have to do. I believe in doing things that fuel us,
right,
and not drain us.
Okay.
Right. So
everybody's saying live.
Why do I hear background? Oh, everybody says live. Yeah. So being here with you all fuels me.
Okay.
If I go to cigar lounge, that may likely.
That's gonna drain you. Yeah. You're gonna be smelling like smoke. You got to watch the game. You got to sit there and watch a bunch of TVs around. And then
that's fun, sweet.
And come out smelling like smoke.
Hi, darling. I must say.
Yeah. Give the people something what they need to hear. You know, they don't always get the positive side. Because most of the time, everybody on here doing something foolish and talking crazy, mad at each other, you know. So it is positive.
TikTok
We're
is
gonna play
draining.
just a couple of questions of the game, and then if you want to go live, we'll hop on.
Yeah,
we'll hop over to your live.
Yeah, we'll come over to your live.
We'll bring everybody with us.
What are we gonna talk about?
You said it earlier.
You
were supposed to write it down.
You said you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So give us about 15 more minutes to do these questions. Stay on the live. You know, when you hang up, do the questions with us and type your stuff in. And then when we get off, you go live and we're gonna come over there. I'm gonna bring all.
Do the questions while I'm here.
Look, I'm gonna bring all 358 people over there.
Do the questions while I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll be talking to you.
No faces. No faces.
None of this.
None of that. None of that. Okay.
I can be perfect.
Well, I start off real slow and easy. So, what is something that is really popular now, but in 5 years, everyone will look back on and be embarrassed by? You know, you see stuff now. I say the lace front wigs because some people have them. They be down here.
I say TikTok.
Oh.
TikTok. That was a good one.
What else?
Oh man.
What is everybody else saying?
Wearing a damn mask.
They said eyeliner.
Yeah, it's wearing a mask.
Wearing a mask.
Lashes.
Ooh, you know what? I take that back. Yeah, the lashes, the ones that be like this. Yeah.
Say tight. Somebody say tight jeans.
No, tight jeans is always in.
Somebody say Facebook. Too much makeup. Brows.
That baby hair.
Baby hair. Well, damn. Baby hair and eyelashes are the top two. Okay. So if you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done?
Oh, beat somebody up.
Beat somebody up?
Mm-hmm.
What about you, T?
She said, yeah, beat somebody up.
Beat somebody up?
Yeah.
she got these hands.
Yeah. What you said?
What'd they say?
Me too. Fighting.
Speeding.
Stole a pack.
Hit
someone. Whoop somebody. Beat my man.
Assault battery. Dang.
Assault battery. Stole a pack of Oreos from Walmart. Damn.
Wait a minute. That was too specific. Have you done that?
Didn't pay a ticket. Stabbed
assaulted sister-in-law.
Got into an argument. Okay, stole something. Well, y'all got some thieves and fighting people on here. Be Cameron. Oh, Lord. I said be Cameron. Come on, next one.
Okay. Have you ever deleted any sexy messages so that your partner couldn't read them? We can plead the fifth if you want to. Just look like this.
No.
Wait. Just a what now?
Have you ever deleted any sexy messages so that your partner couldn't read them?
I'm not.
Give me your phone.
You said, I was going to give it to you. Oh, from someone else.
From someone else?
Yeah, always because I'm on my phone. Oh, yeah. No. For what? Yes, I have. Not my current one, though. No.
Have you ever fooled around with your best friend, whether it be male or female? You know, some people have male best friends, male or female, just to see what it was like.
No.
Yeah, that's nice.
What you mean?
That's nice to fool around with your best friend. That's your best friend.
I know, but it's not nasty. It's just to me that's off limits.
No.
Okay.
That should. There's a line. You know what I'm saying? So you should cross that line. Yeah. I don't think it's nasty.
Yeah, that's not.
That's like sleeping with your brother.
Kissing your brother.
Kissing your sister. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. No.
No. Okay. She pick and choose the ones to go on.
Have you ever had your neighbors banging on your wall because they heard
because you're making too much noise?
Unfortunately not.
What?
Unfortunately not.
She sounds disappointed.
And am.
And do.
Throw the whole phone away. That wall must be close. If I say yes, no, but I did. My old neighbor, and they says Trey Songz was playing.
Wow.
Yes, on the ceiling. I used to be trying to hear. I get a cup.
I would hear my neighbor.
I used to try to get a cup and put it against the.
Why would you want to listen?
Because I'm nasty like that. I just wanted to hear. I just wanted to hear. I did like. Okay, all you hear this.
Okay.
Have you ever what's the word that have you ever fluffled? Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Have you ever passed gas while making love or while kissing?
You
While
asked
kissing?
me that a couple weeks ago.
What?
Why kissing? Why would you
While
fluffle?
kissing? Huh?
Yeah.
Why would you fluffle while kissing?
I mean, it might seep out. It seep out.
Oh, okay, Jay.
She's such a fibber.
She got. Oh,
There you go.
She got. Oh, excuse me.
I don't remember telling everybody that I always go to the bathroom.
No,
Yes, I do.
you did it the other day.
Excuse me.
When I kissed you, and the kids over here.
Oh,
And
you're such a
Excuse, and
fibber.
you said, excuse me.
I didn't go, excuse me. I said, excuse me.
Yeah, she did it. Anyway, go ahead.
Have you ever invited a male friend? No. We ain't doing that one.
No, let's go.
No.
She pick and choose the good
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, because no.
Okay. All right.
Have you ever got paid to get laid?
What?
Well, wait a minute. You got mad because I'm picking and choosing. Have you ever got paid to get laid?
Man,
Did somebody leave some money on the nightstand for you?
Did they slap on me?
Yes.
Oh. I know my stuff is richly, but you know, they can't pay me. I'm just saying.
What they saying?
No.
No.
Yeah, no.
Somebody said yeah.
Yeah, I thought I said yes.
No, too much prostitution. Too much like prostitution. Oh, man.
Have you ever went out your way to get your partner's attention?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Like what?
Yeah.
What'd you do? Can you tell? No?
I mean, you know, just do extra just to be noticed, you know. Cook, you know, when they ain't used to you cooking. And
They say yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope. Okay.
you ain't answering these questions.
Because I'm the asker, not the answeree.
Oh, man.
This is my job. Have you ever fantasized about your best friend?
No. That's
No.
like a brother and sister.
My best friends have always been girls.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I fantasize about my celebrity crush. That's after you said I can have one.
Have
I
you
fantasize about my
ever had revenge sex?
What's revenge sex?
Like getting back to having sex with somebody to get back at whoever you was with or whatever.
Sex with someone else, swing. Having sex with someone else because you're mad at the person you're with.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Let me explain the story. I had this girlfriend that I was with. She cheated on me to be with somebody else. Then I slept with her to make that. She left me for a man, and then they weren't together no more. Does that count?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Hey TLC.
Hey TLC. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I had, but yeah, I did.
She all proud of it too.
Yeah, I sure did. Yeah.
I told her. I said that was cheating. She.
I wasn't with nobody.
I mean, I'm out there. She
She
was
with me first.
But that don't matter who's
No. She was my girlfriend first. So when I slept with her over, and she was cheating over on her girlfriend that I was with her first.
But you did the very same thing that you don't want done to you.
I had her first, so it don't matter.
It don't matter who had her second or third.
Yeah,
Who's on first?
I had her first, so she was mine
Who's
first.
on third?
What's on third?
Have you ever seduced a married person? No.
Wait, what's the question again?
Have you ever seduced a married person?
And went all the way?
Entice them.
Huh?
Entice them.
I mean, I could, but
not if you have you ever, not if you could.
No, nope, didn't do it. No,
I'm sorry.
Didn't do it. Nope, didn't do it. Nope,
Okay, have you ever been arrested for having sex in a public place?
No. Mm-mm. Have you ever been caught having sex in a public place? That's what you need to be asking.
What have you?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Go. Okay, go.
Okay. Have you ever been spanked?
By my mama, yeah.
I'm done, y'all. End of questions.
What's wrong?
What kind of questions have we been asking?
You asked
sexual questions.
You didn't say have I been spanked sexually. You said have I been spanked. I got my ass to
We've all been spanked at some point.
Sexually. Okay, go ahead. But yeah, you
have you ever faked it?
What?
Yeah.
Have you ever faked?
Every woman has.
Have you ever faked it? An orgasm, like he's.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
Okay.
No.
Almost kind of like, is TLC on here to make it sound like a sound? Woo! TLC, have you ever?
Hey, Bessie, don't answer that. Let you laugh. Don't answer that. Don't be laughing at her. Come on here, next one.
Have you ever been attracted to someone older, like an older man or older woman, whatever you? Have you ever been attracted to?
Yeah.
I'm not old.
You don't cry. I'm talking in my past.
Okay. Older.
But she older.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Hold on, because
this
is get.
I dare you. Go ahead. She flipped the page.
Caleb going in over there.
Yeah, he is. What's the most embarrassing thing you ever worn? Like, when you put it on and you wore it out in public and then you was like embarrassed that you even put it on?
A mini skirt.
You put on a mini skirt?
A mini
You
skirt.
had a mini skirt?
I had a mini skirt.
Baby.
I wore a mini skirt.
A mini skirt.
A mini skirt.
What kind of shoes did you?
Hey, y'all! It was a little white one, little tennis skirt with Nike across it.
Yeah.
I was like 28.
Oh, how
28.
cute.
I had that, yeah.
Those are cute.
Yeah, I did. It came up to
That's cute, Tony.
It came up to there. Yeah.
That's cute. It's something embarrassing.
Yeah.
A strapless jumper. What's a strapless jumper?
Probably one of those that just come across.
Yeah.
One of those that come across here.
All right.
You don't have.
You know what embarrasses
But
me?
why is
when
it embarrassing?
If I have on something, and you go somewhere else and somebody else has on the same thing and they don't wear it right,
Right.
it jacks me up.
But you,
Because I feel like
you're cute in it, so that's when I walk the room.
No, it's not cute. It's not
It's
cute.
called a tube top.
Yeah,
Those are
right here
cute.
like this.
Oh.
They go straight across.
Okay.
I'll show you later.
I ain't never had one of
I'll
those.
show you later.
Okay.
Which body part would you wish you could detach? Like that you wish you didn't have anymore? Your boobs? You wish you can detach your boobs?
These things are kind of big, baby.
Yeah. I said, my question was, which body part could you detach? Like, what they say?
The stomach.
Your stomach. Stomach.
Yeah.
Fupa, okay. So everybody's saying stomach.
Yeah.
Okay. Baby saying her boobs.
They heavy.
Yeah.
It's heavy on my back. I'm just
Really?
saying my back, y'all. My back. They heavy. They heavy. Okay, next.
Okay. Actually,
You better not say that's the last one and then
is.
forewarn nobody. You got to ask one more. You got to ask one more.
I don't have one.
Come on. You got to ask one more. Ask the one you were scared to ask.
I'm trying to ask stuff that's not going to be too.
It's not just asking. They ain't got the answer. Come on, babe.
No, that's it. That's all. That's all, y'all.
She don't play. She don't play fair. She knows that she's supposed to ask it before the last question. She's supposed to say,
I know.
Okay, this is the last question,
and I forgot. I got sidetracked. Sorry. Tomorrow. Why is everybody so quiet?
Because you're supposed to ask the question. Everybody wants you to ask the question that you're scared to ask.
I'm not scared to ask anything. Some stuff is not appropriate. You know, when I screenshotted the questions, it was a whole list of them. So some of them are not appropriate.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I'm not going to do that.
All right. So, Dr. Tony, we finna get on your live.
Okay.
It's all the way live.
Yeah. Hey.
15 y'all time. Okay. Do I look dark?
No. You look bright.
I look bright.
You look bright and lovely. You look like Mary J. And that's a compliment because I love Mary J.
I take that as a compliment.
Yes, I love Mary J. I love Mary J. And Lisa Ray.
I think my sis looks better than Mary J.
Thank you.
But because she's your crush.
No, Lisa Ray is my crush.
My sis looks better than Lisa Ray.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah.
You do. You do. Because you wear it. Okay, so we're going to talk about holding on and letting go.
Holding on and letting go.
Okay, we finna jump on your live after we check. Give us 5 minutes to get out of here with these people and we jumping. I'm going to bring everybody over there.
Okay.
Holding on and letting go.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Is it possible? Can we do that? Is that realistic? Stay tuned.
All
right. Bye.
We coming over there. Get started. Okay. All right, y'all. That was Dr. Tony. What's wrong? Dr. Tony Ford. Somebody, can you put her name in there so everybody can click on her name? Because that's where we going when we hang out. When we hang out here,
we're gonna go hang out with
Dr. Tony Ford. Can somebody put it in there? I'm not able to do it.
Because somebody can ask what's her TikTok.
Yeah. Doctor, that's it right there. Right there.
Dr. Tony.
At Dr.
Ford.
And number 4. That's it right there.
Y'all see it? So go there at Dr. Tony, Toni 4.
And we're going over there.
We're going over there and hang out with her.
Yeah, and her topic is holding on and letting go at the same time. Is it possible?
Thank you, Angie. Angie put it in there
Thank
too.
y'all. Thank y'all. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Kenya. Thank you, Angie.
Yeah. So, all right. We appreciate everybody coming in and having a good old time. Good old
time today.
Yes, we did.
We appreciate all the positivity and everybody coming through and spending time with us. Yeah. So, hey, Miss Nene.
So when
Novi
Munchkin, when we get over there, we're gonna try to get Dr. Tony to make you a moderator because I don't think she have any moderators besides me and her over there.
Yeah.
So
it's just me. I think it's just
me and you. Yeah. So I'm gonna see about her making you a moderator as well. So if you don't mind.
I guess we should ask first.
Yeah, we need to ask her first. Dr. Sonia, is it okay?
No, is it okay that she wants to be one too?
Yeah, if Dr. Sonia can, it's okay. Okay, you say yeah. Okay, she said yeah too. So we'll be back on here tomorrow, same time, same bad place, same bad time. We don't know the topic yet, but we'll post it on the page. Click on the if you go on the bio on the Real Mrs. J, or click on my name up there. Go to go to the link tree, and it'll take you to all the platforms that we're on. If you missed the live today, it will be on YouTube and Spotify and Anchor. If you missed the live today. So, with that being said, you got anything else to add, baby?
We'll see y'all on the other side on Dr. Tony's page. Y'all come on over and say, hey, swing Miss J sent me, or
just say swing Miss J sent you. Just say, and
she know.
She know.
She know. We talk about you.
Yeah. Y'all come meet us over there. She finna start live. So, all right.
We'll see y'all.
Dang, sit there.